Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm bringing you guys my highly requested skincare routine. You guys have been asking me for this video for literally so long, and every single video I post you guys always ask for this video. So here I am bringing you guys my skincare routine and kind of showing you guys what I do to keep my skin so clear. So if you guys would like to see how I take care of my skin, then just keep on watching. A little bit about my skin is I have dry skin. Like my skin is super dry, so moisturizer is like my best friend. But the first step in my skincare routine is obviously removing all of my makeup. Right now I'm not wearing any makeup, absolutely nothing at all, but usually I have a full face or I have some type of makeup on. But what I use to do that is when I have like heavy eye makeup or glitter or something, I use the Neutrogena oil-free eye makeup remover. To remove all of my face makeup, I use the Neutrogena makeup remover wipes. They're just regular makeup remover wipes. Next thing I want to talk about is peach fuzz. So I was like, you know, we all have peach fuzz on our face and stuff, and I noticed that I have like peach fuzz like on the side of my face, and I don't really have like that much of like a little mustache, but I do have some peach fuzz there as well. Personally for me, I do notice a huge difference whenever I get rid of the hair on my face, because then my face is super smooth and then my makeup goes on way better. I use this little razor thing that I got at Walmart. They cost like $1, but honestly I don't think that they work that good. I use Nair to remove the rest of the hair on my face or any hair that this didn't get.
I have peach fuzz like on the side of my face, like by my sideburns and chin and stuff. So what I do to get rid of that is I take the little razor thing and I just start brushing all of the hairs downwards, and this gets rid of most of the hair. And then for my mustache, you know, we all have like a little mustache, even if it's like the tiniest thing. Like I have like barely any, but it's there and I know that it's there. So what I do for that is I start brushing the hairs upwards, and I feel like this gets rid of a lot of the hairs. And I usually just have like a few, like a couple hairs like on the side, and then you could also use this to like clean up your eyebrows and stuff.
And usually peach fuzz, like I said, you can't really see. It's not like super thick or visible hair, but I know that it's there and it bothers me so much, so I have to get rid of that. I did include this part in the video because girls, you know, we all have peach fuzz on our face, like who doesn't? Even if you can't see it, it is there. But I didn't decide to include this in my skincare routine because it is part of my routine and it is part of how I keep my skin clear. I said I like to use this, but I feel like it doesn't get everything, so what I do is I use Nair. I use this right here, and it comes in like a little kit. It comes with the actual remover and then a moisturizer to use after.
So once again, like I said, the little razor things don't work as good. I feel like the most effective thing that works for me is Nair. I know it sounds a little bit weird, but I've been using this for a while, and it's what works for me. So what I do is I take the little shaving cream or the hair removal cream, and I start applying that anywhere where I have peach fuzz. So basically my little mustache, on my chin, even though I don't really have any hair there, but I just put it on there anyways. On the side of my face, like my cheeks and stuff. I also put some on my forehead because I have like a little tiny bit of peach fuzz, and I also put it like in between my eyebrows to get rid of any hair that might be there as well. And after that, I let that sit for 10 minutes. Not gonna lie, sometimes I let it sit for like 15 or 20 minutes, even though it says no longer than 10 minutes. I just do because I feel like it'll work a little bit better. And then I start to take that off with, I did it with like a cotton swab thingy, but I don't know why I did it. I ended up going back in with a makeup remover wipe, which is usually what I remove it with. And then I go in with the balancing moisturizer that comes with this set, and then I just start applying this on my face, even though I'm going to moisturize it later on. But I use this because it comes with the set, so just use that cream anywhere where you applied the hair removal cream.
After I do that, my face is actually sort of red, but that's perfectly normal. It's because it just got rid of all the hair. It's not really painful. It stings a little bit when you first start doing this, but you get used to it, and now it doesn't hurt at all. It is red, like I said, but it's perfectly normal. And my face is super soft now. Like, you guys, like, if you could feel this, it feels so freaking soft, and I notice a huge difference when I put my makeup on. And also this step, I don't do it every single day. I do it probably maybe once a month, maybe every 2 months. I don't really do it that often. My peach fuzz doesn't really grow in that quick, so it's up to you how often you want to do that. The next thing I want to talk about is this Badescu drying lotion. You guys, this has become like my secret weapon. There's a huge difference with this. I do notice that it gets It gets rid of my pimples like overnight, and it does reduce like scars from acne. Usually I would do this step last and then just sleep with this on, but for the sake of this video I'm gonna do it now. You're not supposed to shake this because you're supposed to use all this like little stuff that's built up at the bottom, if you guys can see that. And then what I do is I take a Q-tip and I put it into that pink stuff at the bottom. What I do is I just apply this to any pimples or blemishes that I have.
With this, I sort of just dot it anywhere that I have a blemish or a pimple, and I really do notice a big difference with this. It like really does dry out my pimples overnight. Sometimes it takes a couple of days depending on how big the pimple is, but I just apply it anywhere where I have a blemish, and this does have like a pretty strong scent. Like it kind of bothers my eyes a little bit, but I do that and then I let that sit for like 10 minutes just for the sake of this video. Like I said, usually I would do it and I would apply it and then leave it on to dry overnight, but after that I'm just gonna remove it with a makeup remover wipe as well.
Next thing that I do is actually wash my face. I try to wash my face every single night. I lie, sometimes I do get lazy and I'll just use a makeup wipe, but for the most part I wash my face almost every single day. For the most part I wash my face pretty much every single day. I usually use the Vino Positively Radiant face wash, or I use the Cetaphil one. I actually don't know where that one's at right now, so I'm going to be using this one, and I've actually really been loving this lately. What I do is I use my Vanity Planet spin brush. I feel like this brush really gets deep into my pores and it really cleanses my face and gets rid of any excess makeup that is still on my face. And I just love this brush overall. I do have a code of Vanity Planet. If you guys want to get your own, you guys can use my code for 70% off, and I'm going to have that in the description box below. I'm going to put a pump of the cleanser onto the spin brush, and I'm just going to wash my face with this. After I wash my face, I use some toner. I use this Badescu glycolic acid toner. Honestly, I don't really know what toner does. I kind of just use it. I think it balances your pH levels on your face, I think. But I take that toner on a little cotton round, and I'm just gonna rub this all over my face. The next step in my skincare routine, which is one of the most crucial and one of the most important steps in my opinion, is moisturizing. Like I said, I have super dry skin, so moisturizer is like my best friend. And even if you have oily skin, I cannot stress this enough, you need to moisturize. You need to moisturize. Recently, I've been using this Clinique moisturizer. My skin really hydrated and really fresh and stuff, and I really love it. I used to use a Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. I was using this for years, but recently I've been using this one and really work this into my skin. And make sure that you also moisturize your eyelids. A lot of people forget about their eyelids. The last thing that I do to kind of like lock all the products into my skin and to finish off my routine is I use these Badescu facial sprays. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of these. I usually use the rose water one whenever I'm doing my makeup. I use it like before my makeup, during my makeup, after my makeup. Whenever I do like my skincare routine and wash my face and stuff, I usually use the cucumber and green tea spray that they have, and I just kind of spray my entire face with this. That just kind of finishes it off for me. It really hydrates and refreshes my skin, and I really like those sprays. That's pretty much all that I do for my skin, you guys. Like I said, I have super dry skin, and these are the products that work for my skin. I never really had like super bad acne or super bad skin, but lately I've been getting super into skincare, and this is the routine that I've been following for a while now. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys learned something from this video. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what you guys think. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down there. That way you guys don't miss any of my future videos. And that is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.